It's nice to meet you on business channel Redline TV, and now I'm Maya Vishnevska will tell you about Decenturion Crypto State November news. So let's go! Citizens of Decenturion can transfer tokens between accounts without any commission. Starting November 6th, all citizens of Decenturion got access to the option of transferring tokens between accounts without any payments or any commission. Innovation is applied to all types of tokens except for DCNT passport, which is used as a citizenship confirmation. Once in your personal account, in My Tokens section, you can find the button Send Tokens, which appeared in front of each digital asset. After pressing it, you must specify the following in the window that appears: citizen's wallet address in the Decenturion system to whom you want to send the tokens, amount of tokens, and code two-factor authentication. Then you need to confirm the transfer. You can track the result in the transactions history. The Decenturion apps for iOS. Decenturion app is now available for download in App Store. It allows you to manage your citizens' landing page, to view the balance, and to adjust the prices to DCNT tokens and startup tokens, as well as to make purchases and sales transactions of digital assets and to track transactions history. Moreover, through the app you can fill in the data for the passport of a citizen of Decenturion and order a delivery of your paper passport by your home address. Decenturion app is the next step towards the development of convenient modern tools for citizens' interaction with Decenturion public services. A month earlier, the app became available in Google Play. The app for the University of Decenturion, as well as a single platform for interaction between citizens and startups, are in development. In addition, an incentive program will be developed aimed to increasing the efficiency of the internal market, where the turnover of distributed tokens occurs. The development and implementation of software solutions for the development of the economy and lawmaking in the state, the creation of a system of public procurement and e-government are overseen by the Department of Administrative Affairs of Decenturion. The Ministry of Education announced the beginning of mentors accreditation in the Decenturion State. Mentoring is an effective way and popular way to transfer professional knowledge and skills in various fields of activity from more experienced entrepreneur or specialist mentor to a less experienced protege. Every citizen of State Decenturion can be accredited as become a mentor. Becoming a mentor is not only honorable but also very profitable, since mentors can have a huge base of interested students and receive tuition fees in fixed amounts for certain methods and courses and as a percentage of the income of their students. We introduced the innovation process of the relationship mentor-student, where everyone gets the benefit, win-win strategy in the growth of economic well-being. Our approach is that mentor is directly interested in increasing the student's income, since the mentor himself receives a percentage of a fixed amount from these incomes. All activity of mentors, first of all, should be directed to the growth of students' income and to the development of the Decenturion's economy as a whole. Mentoring is a unique educational system that not only provides new theoretical knowledge to citizens, but is built to bring the citizen to a practical result in the field that the mentor teaches. A mentor is a specialist who has been accredited and is ready to transfer their knowledge to students, primarily in the field of state order, which is associated with the increase of student welfare as well as with the growth of Decenturion State economy as a whole. Decenturion State is primarily interested in attracting mentors from the following areas: fundamentals of running traffic, traffic arbitrage, presentations and innovations of new citizens to the Decenturion State, trading and working with tokens of startups of the Decenturion State, reselling of startups, promoting the ideas of Decenturion through the social networks, channels, blogs and instant messengers. Basic of crypto economy, financial literacy and the economic model of the state. IT technologies and interaction with startups in this area. In the nearest time, we also need personal growth specialists that can help students become more self-confident, that can lead the students to a greater ability to sell, make personal invitations, calls, and appointments. We also need specialists in English language training, and this can expand sales for citizens who are able to speak an internationally accepted business language. We draw your attention to the fact that we need mentors whose specific knowledge is aimed at increasing income and development as the economy as a whole. As the state develops, we will attract an increasing numbers of mentors with different specific knowledge and skills, but the basic is always be the personal growth of the citizens' income and as a result the growth of the entire economy of the Decenturion State. To obtain the status of a mentor, candidates must fill out a special form on the website of the Ministry of Education. You must click on the link and click on the Become a Mentor button. Have an interview and get certificate for the right to conduct educational activities in the Decenturion State. The data about accredited mentors will be published on the web platform of the Decenturion State, where citizens can be able to choose a mentor who will provide knowledge and methods for more effective economic activity and income on the Decenturion market. The Ministry of Education appeals to all citizens of the Decenturion State to be actively involved in the educational process both as students and as mentors. By passing and receiving knowledge, we will be able to build not only a unique progressive educational system, but also to effectively use the economic model of the Decenturion State for the benefit for all its citizens. Minister of Labor of the Decenturion State. One of the key ministries which is engaged in the recruitment of personnel for solving operational and strategic tasks has been headed by an entrepreneur with experience in teaching and banking activities. Dmitry Kirilluk, an investor and entrepreneur with 2 higher educations and extensive experience in solving problems in the economic and educational spheres, was appointed to the post of Minister of Labor of the Decenturion State. Mr. Kirilluk received the first diploma of higher education in the specialty History of Teacher Practical Psychology. In this capacity, Dmitry Kirilluk taught at the Development and Department of Psychology and was engaged in organizing and conducting regional socio-economic researches. The second diploma was obtained in the specialty Finance and Credit. Working as a bank sector, the future Minister of Labor of Decenturion made a career from a state bank inspector to the regional manager of commercial bank. He has experience in introducing innovative technologies in classical banking, building an enterprise development strategy and operated system, team building and crisis management. Married, father of 4 children, he is passionate about studying the history and the culture of China. Andrei Vasin was appointed to the post of Deputy Minister of Labor. He has extensive experience in managing state and municipal enterprises, including the field of capital construction. Graduated with honors from the State Radio Engineering Academy, he is a Commissioner for Quality Issues of a Tooth Academy and is a certified specialist in the field of management and technical supervision of construction. He received second higher education in management, which allowed him to manage public solutions. He has experience of working in subsidiary companies of Gazprom, in the management of large state sports institutions, chairs of municipal enterprise, management of capital construction. Married, father of 3 sons. He is engaged in self-development and self-education, enjoys team sports and photography. DCNT Liquid Tokens are now listed on the HotBit exchange. HotBit works without commission for deposit of funds and without minimum deposit requirements, and is also available from China without a VPN, which is important for the regional partners of the Decenturion State. On November 13, the DCNT Liquid Token has been listed on the HotBit cryptocurrency exchange. The exchange operates without depository commissions, which is a key market advantage. At the same time, no less important advantage is the possibility to direct work without a VPN with the exchange from China, which was one of key requirements of the Chinese partners of the Decenturion State. In addition, to ensure conditional trading, the Ministry of Strategic Development of Decenturion decided to list the DCNT token to the HotBit cryptocurrency exchange within a week and a half. The cooperation with HotBit is temporarily suspended, and the mechanism for buyback of tokens under futures contracts are transferred to HotBit. The holders of DCNT Liquid are recommended to transfer tokens to the HotBit exchange. The Ministry of Administrative Affairs of the Decenturion apologizes for the temporary inconveniences and associated with the suspension of trading, and is taking all measures to prevent the situation in the future. The citizens of Decenturion have been given an option to withdraw startups and DCNT Liquid tokens to an external wallet. The citizens of Decenturion have been given an option to withdraw DCNT Liquid and startup tokens to an external wallet with support of the ERC20 Ethereum protocol from their personal account. A technical commission of 0.0025 Ethereum is charged for the transaction of tokens to an external wallet. To pay the commission, the DCNT wallet in your personal account must be replenished with a sufficient amount of Ethereum. In the citizen's personal account, in My Token section, the Send button appears in front of each digital asset. After pressing it, you must select one of possible options: to another citizen, to external wallet. When choosing an option to send an external wallet, you must specify address of the wallet with the support for the ERC20 protocol, Ethereum, the number of tokens, and code two-factor authentication code. Then you need to confirm the transfer. The result can be checked in the transactions history. Council of Ministry of Strategic Development has reported all the solutions that were implemented in the Decenturion State. The Council of Ministry of Strategic Development, which was formed of the initiative citizens of Decenturion, accepted for consideration and solved a number of major problems that adversely affected the economy, informational policy, educational and social spheres. Thanks to the work of initiative group of citizens at the Ministry of Strategic Development, the order of changing startups, tokens and rewards was revised. New motivational programs were proposed and tools were introduced that allow citizens to actively earn in the internal market. In addition, the MSD Council has solved two large-scale tasks. Has developed a new global educational program by means of mentoring, which would contribute to the growth of citizens' well-being and the mentor's referral income. Has developed a comprehensive strategy for the interaction of Decenturion citizens with startups aimed to the growth of the state economy and improving the welfare of citizens. The work of the Council is based on the principle from task to solution. Tasks submitted to the Council consideration may be initiated by citizens, ministries and legal residents of the state. A significant part of recommendations of the MSD Council has already been implemented by ministries of Decenturion. Some decisions are in implementation or on the finalization stage. The creative group of Decenturion citizens from Brazil launches a Portuguese language platform. The first Brazilian representing the accredited media and the Decenturion Committee has applied to the Ministry of Education for accreditation as a mentor. In the Brazilian community of Decenturion, a sharp increase of interest in obtaining citizenship and information about the state has been noted. According to the Ministry of Education of Decenturion, the significant number of citizens living in countries of South America show interest in accreditation as a mentor. Brazil is one of those countries where the community of citizens of Decenturion expresses big desire to take an active part as the citizens of the state. Bruno Alexandrino, a Brazilian citizen of Decenturion and accredited media representative, has notified the Ministry of Education that Brazil's interest in Decenturion is growing rapidly every day. Bruno members of his team and communities in WhatsApp and YouTube follow all state news announced through the last press release and webinars and translate them into Portuguese for future distribution. Bruno himself believes that Decenturion is an ambitious state with a great future. The idea is very interesting to their growing community. New members of the community, before activating citizenship, want to get complete knowledge about Decenturion and their native language. Bruno's goal and his main work are to create content available to the Brazilian audience in Portuguese. Bruno Alessandrino says, I am a representative of Decenturion. I want and can do more for the development of the state. I know people who are ready to help make Decenturion State more understandable to the Brazilian audience, and perhaps will become a bridge between Decenturion and Brazil. Ministries and initiative citizens strive to ensure that the idea of Decenturion State embraces as many people as possible, to ensure the demand for citizenship to be many times greater than the supply. The teams of developers, employers of all ministries are hoping for the support of citizens of the state and more active participation for everyone in the development of Decenturion. Only together, doing small things and at the same time achieving great results, we can make our state one of the most advanced societies in the sphere of innovation, economy, and standards of living for all citizens. So, that was all news for today. It was nice to meet you. Hope this was very useful for you. I'm saying bye, me, Maya Vishnevska, on Redline TV. Bye.